everyone to the Chasta and Huey podcast. It's like hanging out with your childhood buddies at a dive bar having a beer together. Through your headphones. Or better yet, they're like a security blanket. Maybe a little itchy, but still warm and cozy. It's time for the show. Here's Chasta and Huey. Cheers.
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 Cheers. What do you got there, brother man? Coffee? Looks like.
Yeah, just coffee. My third cup.
Third? Holy crap. It's not even noon. Wow.
Well, listen, Summer of Huey 3.0, the Revenge Tour is off to an incredible
tour.
Oh, you know, it is a revenge tour big time now.
But you haven't said that publicly. There's nothing like doing a live podcast because you can't take it back.
So
not that you want to. Yeah, I know you don't want to. That's fine.
But it's the Revenge Tour. But no, it's off to an incredible start. So much going on. But actually, real quick, just let's see. Were you able to share the stream?
I feel so studious. Look at me. I'm like taking notes. I'm like wow. Okay, hold on. Let me share.
We're live. Yeah, that's fine. No, we're live on all the places. I think we're up in our game with our presence. So
this is great. I just have to remember, whenever you do go live, I'm going to share it on my Facebook, and I have to keep my face in frame for the skinny version.
Okay,
if you guys could see our screen, it's like there's multiple of us. It's a little bit of a trip, but
okay. See, people are jumping on Instagram too. Okay, so I have. Good thing I have multiple screens going, so don't mind me if my head's just turning around constantly. I'm looking at different screens right now. So
yes, that's great. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll just get right into it, but we're just making sure we're all good.
Yeah. So no, like I said, Chasta, I was trying to do the math. So over the last 10 days, I went out 7 days, technically, if you really think about it, between
7 out of 10 days.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. BottleRock was 3 days, then Monday,
right.
Tuesday, Monday's Memorial Day, Tuesday didn't do anything. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday went out, and then Sunday I stayed home, took it easy. So yeah, it's been nonstop, man.
I get it. It has been. I told Jay yesterday. I was like, we call ourselves the Rock family. I'm close to burning myself out on music. Like we went out Friday night because Jay's friend. I'm tired. I'm tired too. Well, he is a friend, but Jay's student Charles is like his drum protege. I had a gig, so we went. Made sure we supported him at OPL. Saw Brian. He says hello, by the way.
Yeah, hello.
And then Saturday, Jay had a gig at Longboard. And then Sunday, I emceed the performathon at Community Music Center. So all 3 days of the weekend was rock, 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 rock. It's like, holy crap, it's a lot of music. It's a whole lot.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I cannot share the live stream for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. That's weird. I'll have to figure that out later.
Okay, all good.
Nobody be in our tech meeting. I'll try it a different way. We already have people commenting in. We specialize in that's funny.
Sorry, that's just Twitch. So we're trying to be active on Twitch. So please,
that's on Twitch. Okay.
Yeah. If you're watching us right now, first off, thank you. But also please make sure to follow Chasta and Huey on all the platforms. YouTube, number one, I would say, and of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also Twitch for the stream. So yeah, I'm trying to put it everywhere on all the platforms, as the young kids say now. So
I just shared it on my page. I figured it out. I'm not a boomer after all. No offense, boomers. I call Jay a boomer all the time. Man, that pisses him off. It's so funny. Got to figure out the tech. So we had a Rock'em Sock'em Week'em. Tell me about yours, but don't go too long because you'll get cut off.
Sorry. Another inside joke.
That's an inside joke. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'll just say, okay, just throw it back last weekend real quick, the holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend. We were at BottleRock all 3 days up in Napa. Incredible. Obviously, we talked about it before many times, just how awesome BottleRock is in Napa. I mean, the weather's great. The vibes are great. Everyone's in a great mood. It's like the official, unofficial kickoff to summer, even though I know summer is as of right now, 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
But still, it was just awesome. Just, the food, the drink. I had that Japanese inspired hot dog. It was so good. The Godzilla, and it's like wasabi relish on it. It was so good. So,
I mean, I'm not going to eat a hot dog, but the wasabi relish did sell me. That sounds delicious.
It was very good. And then, all the drink specials we had, remember we were drinking all these different
spritzes, the different kinds of spritz. They were all good. They were really all good.
And I will say this. Listen, I know BottleRock compared to other festivals, let's say like an Aftershock. Aftershock's very much metal, hard rock, punk rock, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
BottleRock covers a lot more different genres, a variety of stuff. for you and I, we like to focus on the rock in BottleRock. So it's kind of nice, we're able to kind of pick and choose our schedule based on which rock bands we want to see and where they're playing. So it's not as stressful running around. I will say that. So it was great. I mean, for me, my big highlights were The Warning, The Paradox, Papa Roach. Shout out to all three of those bands. I thought were all incredible. Foo Fighters do their thing. Of course, they're always going to deliver a fun show, but those three bands in particular were so much fun. We did an interview with The Warning. That's on the Bones YouTube. That was just fun. It was just an amazing experience as well. Just everything involved.
Jay had never seen The Warning, and so we were playing them as we were driving to BottleRock, and he was like, they are really good. And I was like, yeah, but wait till you see them live. And we were like up front and got to see from the very first breath to the last breath of the set. And it was, and we turned around and walk away, was like, okay, I'm sold. Like, he was all in. They are such phenomenal players, musicians, performers, all of the above. It was incredible. So much fun.
It was just,
and Bush, by the way, Gavin Rossdale.
Oh yes, also, Bush.
Shout out.
That's right, Bush. Joan Jett, she did her thing as well. And let's see.
They were having a sound issue of some sort. With Joan. I don't know what was going on. They fixed it like song 2-ish, I think.
Yeah.
You heard something happened there.
Heard a big pop. Yeah. They plugged something back in.
Plugged something in. I know. Like,
oh my God, this was unplugged. But no, overall, it was just a lot of fun. Like I said, we did a very fun interview with The Warning. They got to smell my cologne, or at least a few of them. I have a variety in my downstairs in my bedroom. But no, it was... I can't say enough good things.
Let me ask you this, by the way. After The Warning chose the top scent for them, is that going to be your top scent now?
No, I still got...
No.
Oh my God. Before I forget, we'll talk more about the show later, but Saturday night I went to the Mabuhay Garden, San Francisco, see Exodus.
Yeah.
Okay, I put on my brand new Dolce & Gabbana, the one Parfum. That's the new one I bought.
That's the big bottle.
Yeah, big ball, $200 retail therapy. I bought it. Came out back in December. I put it on before I left the house. So I think Tommy and I left the house like at 7 o'clock ish. I put it on. Apparently, I think it holds for like 7-8 hours roughly, give or take. Go to the Mab. Amazing time. Packed room, sold out, sweaty people. Everyone's sweating, hot in there. People are running around, all that stuff. At the end of the night, I gave a hug to our buddy Shaq, and he said, "Oh, you smell good." So I'm like, "Thank you." I said, "Thank you so much for telling me that, even though you're a guy. Like, thank you so much." It's like that $200 was worth it. So keep in mind, that's how good it is. I could be wearing that into a hot, sweaty place, running around sweating, everything, around stinky people. There's a guy behind me that had such bad BO. Tommy was like texting me, like, "What the fuck is this guy?" So anyway, at the end of the night, come by like midnight. I want to say 11:30, midnight. 4.5, 5 hours later, I still get compliments how good I smell. So thank you.
Well, Shaq is a man of high class, and so
absolutely.
If it is Shaq approved, then obviously that's all the approval you need. Who cares about the latest? I love that. I love that you put your fancy cologne on to go to a sold out sweaty show at the Mab with Exodus.
Yeah. You never know. You never know who you're going to meet.
He was rocking his finest cologne in the pit.
Absolutely. But no, I just want to say real quick for BottleRock, just to wrap that up real quick, I just want to shout out Ed and the rest of the crew at Nissan Napa, Falanas Park there. Just really appreciate that. And was it Vince, the owner, as well? So
yes, and Jordan,
who I have history with. He won a trip. He won a trip to the Playboy Mansion with us years ago. I think like 14 years ago, a long time ago. So he showed me the photos of him and Tonelli. So, but no, shout out Nissan Napa, Atlantis Park there. I'm sorry, my car did not start that night. The first night I had a dead battery. I don't know what happened, but shout out Mari. She was with me. She brought her station vehicle over, and thank God my dad is my guardian angel. I had jumper cables in my car. He gave me those a long time ago, made sure I had them in my car. So I was able to get a jump from her and make it home safely.
Thank God. Every time you shout out Mari, which you should, she deserves it. I feel a tinge of guilt that I wasn't there because I had just left.
I know.
Like I left a little bit before you guys, and I just drove away. And when I got home, I saw that your car had problems. I was like, "What the hell?" So I was the bad friend that left you in the. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to leave you.
It's okay. Imagine
Obviously,
Mari.
I'm not a fortune teller.
If you weren't, I do have AAA. Another thing.
Yeah.
We have family account, but yeah, if not, I could just slept there at Nissan Napa because
I guess you could have.
But no, as soon as I got home, I went to Amazon and bought my own self jumper cable. So it's in my car now. So if there's no other car around, I can self jump myself. So.
Self jump myself.
Oh yeah,
that's quite a way. Hey,
No,
Edward Ship, thank you both. Right on, thank you. Oh, is that Ed?
That's Ed. That's
Is that
Ed.
Napa Nissan Ed? Oh my God, I love that
Thank
you're
you,
watching.
Ed.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you for everything. Seriously, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Really
Appreciate it.
appreciate you. That was so cool. We'll see you again next year for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Nick saying, "Hey, what's up, Nick? Thank you for joining us. That's on YouTube. I love that we're like all over the place. I need to get my phone in front of me so I can watch comments too.
I know. No, it's great. So,
fun. So lively. I feel like
I
we're
know.
doing like a radiothon and we're taking calls and text and all kinds of fun stuff.
it's all good. No, yeah, it's great. No, I just want to shout out also. Yeah, Wednesday saw Newfound Glory along with Plain White Tees and Yellow Card, Bill Graham Civic Auditorium. That was awesome. Jordan from Newfound Glory gave me a shout out. Ian, the bass player, saw me, ran off stage, give me a hug. You can see those videos on my Instagram or the Bones Instagram. So it was so much fun. And then Thursday went to Gilman. It was a benefit show raising money for the club. And it was like an all night Green Day tribute show. So all these local bands were just doing Green Day covers. I had so much fun. I was when they were playing, like bands were playing like real old stuff, I was geeking out so hard. And
So
just
cool.
the vibe the vibe at Gilman is just awesome. I'm wearing my Gilman shirt. I bought a bunch of shirts for it. So shout out 924 Gilman Street in Berkeley, legendary venue. Please follow them on social. If you want to volunteer, go volunteer. They're always looking for volunteers. I mean, they got a great batch of people that work there. Strick, Angel, kudos to them for what they do behind the scenes, booking stuff. It's just so cool. So a bunch of I signed some kid's yearbook.
You signed some kid's yearbook?
He was going around and I guess he just got his yearbook because end of the school year, but he had a page dedicated to 924 Gilman. I guess people there. So he asked me to sign it.
Cool.
So I signed it. Have a great summer, baby Huey 1077 The Boat. I mean,
Wow, you're like Uncle Huey taking care of all the littles at the Gilman. That's
I
amazing.
know. No, like you said, so go to Gilman, for shows. They're booking a lot of shows there. Great vibes. Like I said, great young crowd there. Just show that's the lifeblood for Gilman that keeps them going. And then what was it Friday? Oh my God. Why am I blanking on Friday? What did I do Friday?
Real quick, I want to point out one of the kids. So you met Field Trip at Gilman, and Field Trip is a band that is a part of Rock Camp at Greater Music Center, my husband's music center.
Yeah.
And Charles was there on Thursday night with you at Gilman. You saw him and met him.
Yeah.
That's who I went to see Friday at OPL.
Okay.
Really full circle here.
Dude, Charles is getting all the bone love this week.
I know. Charles, he's in a band called Madly Dazed. I think Charles just turned 14, but he's in a band with a couple 18-year-olds. Freaking ripping. One of the lead guitarists had a Robin Trower shirt on, and he was just, they were really, really good. I was very impressed.
Okay, I remember now. I was at the Ivy Room Friday night, hanging out with Dave Armstrong, seeing his son, Evan Armstrong, with their band Plunder. Congrats to them. Their new EP is out now. Check it out. But yeah, met Monarchy of Roses, another local band from San Jose. They're a bunch of young guys, but they listen to the Bone, or at least the places they work at listen to the Bone. So Grain, another awesome band. The lead singer, obviously I thought it was very influenced from Kurt Cobain. And then Death Motorist. So yeah, Ivy Room, another legendary spot for live shows. Shout out Plunder. And then, Saturday, Exodus at the Mab. But before we get into that, I want to hear about, what you did on Saturday. Stateland Empire, right? You had something you were going to tell me about
Empire at Longboard. Okay, so this is funny. So we do Bone Breakers, of course, on the Bone on Saturday nights. And then we go out, right? And we said on the Bone in real time at 9:00 around that time. We were like, if you're in your car, like wherever you're going, if you're in the area of Longboard, like turn around and go to Longboard, right?
Okay.
So I'm standing in Longboard, and all of a sudden I see a woman named Sue Beckmeyer walk in the door. She's on the Pacifica City Council, and she happens to be Cody's librarian at his school. Okay. And I'm like, Sue! She walks up to me, I buy her a beer, and she's like, yeah, you said to come here. I was just listening to the Bone, so I turned my car around, and I came. And I was like, oh my God, we say that all the time. Like, obviously, well, not joking. Like, we say it in jest, like, turn your car around. She did exactly that. I know, Sue. Give it up for Sue.
for paying attention.
For paying attention and doing as you're told. I thought it was so cool, though. I was so impressed. So they had a great gig. It was awesome because I have friends in all those bands. Velvet Grave, last season, State Line Empire. So it was like a family reunion, which was so nice.
That's
Who
very
rules,
cool.
Thomas? Yes, she does. It was so awesome.
And then State Line Empire is playing this Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. So this is a biggie.
Yeah.
Henry J. Kaiser in Oakland. I am so excited about this. They got now, I don't know if you realize this, they got added to Apocalyptica. Okay, so Apocalyptica, incredible. What? Oh, yeah, you say it. You say it.
Apocalyptica.
You said it! That was on your first try.
I've been practicing.
That was amazing.
You get like, don't, no one interfere. No. Apocalyptica. Apocalyptica.
Okay, he's got it now. Saturday on Bone Breakers, we were having a little bit of a problem with that one, but he made it, guys.
I kept all that in. I kept it all.
Anyway,
I trimmed it down, but no,
it made it. It's fine. I love it. It's hilarious. Anyway, do you realize who sings for Apocalyptica? Frankie Perez.
Perez. From that all-star group.
Yes. He does a lot of things, but he was playing with Geezer Butler and Matt Storm. We interviewed them at Aftershock. I don't remember what year it was.
Yeah.
But they were in a band for a minute, and he is such a phenomenal singer. Oh my God.
I'm just looking up real quick.
Yeah, he has a Vegas show. Like he does a Vegas, like a Vegas show. He's an incredible singer. So anyways, they are playing at Henry J. Kaiser in Oakland Wednesday with Apocalyptica, and Jay gets a drum riser. I'm so excited. He can finally see over the big boys and State Line Empire, the 7-foot Vikings. I'll finally be able to see him. No offense to Thomas or Tony.
Was it Kings of Chaos? No, Kings of Chaos. That's the cover band.
Yeah, it wasn't around very long, and actually they had a song or two that I really, really loved. They didn't have time to make a whole lot of music, but it was so good while it lasted.
Go ahead, let's see,
Anywho, Wednesday, it's an all ages show too, so Cody and I are going, even though it's a school night.
Deadland Ritual.
That's it.
Deadland Ritual.
By
the way, real quick, you saw Matt Sorum was at BottleRock?
Yes, just walking around.
I know.
He wasn't even backstage or VIP in the picture I saw him. He was in GA. I was like, what?
Anyway, I'm like, if we would have saw him, we could easily recorded something. Like,
totally.
Anyway,
we love that. Yeah.
But Frankie Perez with Apocalyptica.
God, you are unstoppable today. You are unstoppable.
So
I love it.
But no, Henry J. Kaiser.
Yes,
Henry J. Kaiser. I've always wanted to go there. Like I said, I live in Alameda. I mean, I went to school at Laney College. My brother used to work in Lake Merritt. So it's like I've driven by the Henry J. Kaiser so many years, all my life. And I felt like the last couple decades, it's just been closed. There's been like fences around the thing. Look like there's a huge remodel going on, but I'm glad it's finally open and is hosting events again. I mean, my introduction to Henry J. Kaiser was the Green Day played there. Like when Dookie came out, they did some shows there mid to late 90s. So I've always wanted to go to a show there. Friends from high school went there to see Green Day, and I didn't. And they always told me how awesome it was. I was like, damn it. Oh, man. But no, that's awesome for State Line Empire.
There's just so much going on. And I have to give a shout out because I was so sad on Friday night because we had to go to Jay. Well, didn't have to go. I'm making it sound like it was a chore. We went to go support Jay's students at OPL, but we missed Great American Music Hall, of course. With Forbidden. And we were really bummed. But we were able to do a interview the day before. I actually heard it sold out, so that was great. They didn't need us there anyway. But I was sad to miss it.
And I think the guys in Plunder, like I knew about the EP release show for a long time, and I promised them I was going to go, and it was just a fun thing. We got to be cloned somehow. We got to be cloned somehow, or like.
Well, this is what's hard when like we're so invested in the music scene that all of our friends are in bands. Like literally everyone we know, it seems, is in a band. And so every weekend, no matter what you choose, no matter where you go, if you're supporting someone, you're disappointing someone else. You know, I always feel like I don't know. I'm never where I need to be at all times because there's not 12 of me. You missed the epic joint session outside. I can only imagine.
I'm staying away from that for a while right now. which by the way, I was hanging out with Dave Armstrong on Friday, and I told him what happened to me at that cover-up show. So he was laughing. It was goofy. So he had no idea. He's like, you're holding it pretty good. But
Huey is a lightweight for his size. I'm just kidding. You're not a lightweight, but it lasts a really long time with you, apparently.
But side note, I have a chance to tell you this privately, but his observations about my date, pretty spot on. So I give, as a friend, it was cool.
Really?
Anyway. Hence why the Summer of Huey 3.0 Revenge Tour is off to a hot start.
The Revenge Tour!
But I went to the MAB Saturday night to see Exodus, and also
I loved your caption was like, what year am I at?
I know.
Exodus at the MAB. Like, how cool is that?
Well, first off, I want to shout out my brother Tommy. He's the one who alerted me this. So earlier in the week, the MAB on their Instagram, I think it's FabMab SF on Instagram, they said, hey, we have a surprise show or a big announcement coming later this week, show this weekend. Stay tuned. And then they announced, I think it was Wednesday, Exodus was going to play there. Tommy sent me the link literally like 8 minutes after it got posted. So he's like, I want to go. And so I quickly jumped on, bought tickets, sold out within a couple hours. But yeah, it was Dylan with Union Jack and the Rippers opening.
Dylan. Uncle D.
And then it was cool. Phil Demo jumped on for a couple songs at the end. Marta jumped on.
Marta was up there.
Jumped on. It was cool. I mean, like, I felt bad not going to State Line Empire, but it was like, how epic is this opportunity to see Exodus? And I guess apparently they had to wait until because they played Thursday night in Berkeley with Sepultura. They had to wait till that show was officially sold out before they could announce the MAB show. But it was incredible. It was sold out. Like, I think it was only 250 people, but it was all OG metalheads, people from the Bay Area music scene we all know. It was awesome. And Gary Holt said, or someone said, they could have moved it upstairs to On Broadway, the larger room, but they're like, no, we're staying downstairs here at the MAB. This was our home when we got started. It was awesome. I mean, it was packed. Like I said, sweaty people running around. The pit was awesome, but no, it was incredible. So much fun. I mean, I was wearing earplugs the whole time, and it was still loud, like coming through. Like, I can only imagine how loud it was going to be without the earplugs, but no, it was awesome. My brother and I had a great time, and just seeing everyone there. So yeah, it was fun.
I was actually at the MAB the day it was announced. That afternoon, I was doing an episode for Soundwaves TV, which will be coming out soon. Shout out to Matthias and Daniel, who were giving us tour of the MAB, and they told me, they were like, "We just announced this show; it just went live," and I was like, "What?" I couldn't believe it. So that was very cool to be standing in that room whenever they announced it.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, I think, like, right now everyone's like realizing, oh, the MAB's open again. And actually it's been open for a few months. Cause remember, I think I told you privately, it was like, hey, in January they was booking a show and my brother really wanted to go. So we tried going, but that's when I got the flat tire in West Oakland.
Your poor car.
I know I am. But then we went to a show in February, and we also went there in May or earlier this month. I do want to shout out, is Elkin Trash, the Lee, I think that's his name. He's the booker. Oh my God, let's see. Yeah. Elkin Trash. Lee is the booker. The second Wednesday of every month at the MAB, he books a local show. There are a bunch of local bands. So that's how I've been there twice already. But now at this Exodus show, everyone knows about it now, which is like,
it's great.
Yes, but I do want to tell people the MAB's been open for a few months now. I guess kind of like a little bit of a soft launch open, but I encourage everyone, go support the MAB. Now I'm sure they're gonna try to do shows on Broadway as well, and just the timing, very perfect, because obviously with the Parkside closing, Bomb of the Hill closing in this year, it's just nice to have like Nostalgia and some other venues reopening in San Francisco just for bands to have a place to play at. So but no, it was incredible. They're
putting a lot of love and passion into that place. People should know, like, there are really a lot of people involved, and most of them volunteering their time, which I think is amazing that people are so passionate about it. Like, when I was there on Wednesday, I'll tell you right now, they were doing cleanup. That place was an absolute wreck. They had stuff everywhere. The sign wasn't even up. I mean, by the time I saw people posting about it on Saturday, I was like, wow, they made it happen, because Wednesday it was looking bleak to get to Saturday to that show, but they did it.
Well, someone painted Mab up on top of the front there, but it was like hand painted. So I'm like, it looks cool, like raw, but like
I mean, for that venue, it works.
Yeah,
you know.
But I hope like maybe they get like a nice,
sign
at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was packed. Like I said, it was just so much fun. Like I said, it feels like everyone's just now realizing it's open, but it's been open for a few months. But hey, by all means, don't just go to the Exodus show. Go there on a regular basis.
Yeah.
They're starting to book more shows there. I believe it's independent right now, like an independent venue. So it's going to be, I'm sure, a lot of local bands. And hopefully maybe other big bands will want to come there and do like surprise one-offs or something like that.
A legendary spot.
Yeah. So I just support the venue any way you can. I hope more of our friends' bands can play there. No, like I said, it was just, I was just happy to see it back open, and everyone's been getting like real nostalgic. Like Phil Demo was telling me, like, he was there in 1984 when he saw Metallica, and he's like, where I was standing earlier, that's where Cliff Burton was standing. On stage, he said, where I'm standing right now is where I saw Cliff Burton standing. And other people there, I saw Brian Liu and Harold O from Murder in the Front Row book.
Yeah.
They were getting nostalgic. Harold O was giving me like a history lesson while Exodus is playing. He's like, hear this song? This is where Metallica took this riff from. And then another song is like, hear this part? See, this Exodus originally had it, but Kirk took it to Metallica. And I was like, he's yelling in my ear as the band's playing. I'm like, oh, cool. Okay. So love Harold O. It's great. But yeah, awesome. Brian Liu. But yeah, everyone's been posting like old school photos of the Mab back in the day. It's like, 40 years later, I think X's last played there. So no, it's incredible. Just the nostalgia, but it's back open. But hopefully this motivates people to get out more to shows.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Doomsurf, Drawing Heaven, and State Line at the Mab. Let's go. Dan, I approve of this message.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's make it happen. Okay. That was our quick weekend wrap up in 26 minutes.
I didn't cut you off.
I know you didn't cut me off. Thank you very much. I appreciate being heard. If you know, you know. Okay.
Yes.
So I did send you something on Instagram, and I was like, I thought whenever I sent it to you, I thought this is something we should touch on the podcast because it's a wild concept and I had a lot to say and I knew you would too. So let's play that.
Okay. So let me
we'll
refresh this and then let's see.
Oh, audio. Is it not going to play audio?
Can you hear it?
I can't hear it.
You can't hear? Okay, hold on. Let me see. What am I doing wrong?
Is that down at the bottom? Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Okay. If I need to recap, that's fine. So here's the concept. Basically, it can be summed up in one line. Basically, the idea is that if you make it to 2030, like if you live to the year 2030, they're saying in this theory that you will live forever. The reason why is because AI in the medical world and the science world with medicine is moving so quickly that by then they'll be able to basically add at least a year and then more so as time goes on to your life every year.
Okay.
So then you would just be compiling years on top of each other and you basically would never die of natural causes. Now, obviously you could still be in an accident, all that stuff, but the idea of living forever is now a viable thing with AI and medicine. And it got me thinking because I thought, well, first of all, my very first thought was that's simply not sustainable. It's simply not sustainable with Earth the way it is, with the resources. We're already having an issue with water, and with AI growing, it's an even more a bigger issue now with water. But I mean, it's not like you can't keep having humans be born all the time and no humans dying. Like there's just not enough room. Like it's just not sustainable.
It's okay, not to get superhero talk, but you think about Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, Thanos. People say Thanos was right. Thanos, for all you comic book movie watchers, that was Thanos' whole point. He wanted to eliminate half the universe because he thought it was getting too crowded. All the resources are being eaten up way too fast. So that's why at the end of Infinity War, he snapped his fingers with the Infinity Gauntlet and like half the universe disappeared.
Yeah.
And because he's like, it's the sacrifice we need to make in order for us to keep living, because it's just there's too much out there. We're not producing enough resources. So not to get all comic book talk right there.
Well, no, I mean, but I don't know that I never saw that one. So sounds like Thanos is not a good guy, and so
he's a bad guy.
I don't necessarily think that we need to be killing off people, but I mean, I think it's clear we could all agree it's not a sustainable plan. Now, my other question was, do you want to live forever? Like, I think, are you frozen in time? Like at 44, I'm 44. Am I frozen at 44 in this condition, in this health? I don't have to get old and be in pain or any of that stuff.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious. Is it like, do they inject you with something and you just stop aging? Like to get all technical like that. That's what I'm kind of curious. Is it like a medicine or a serum that you take or inject, and like, okay, the aging process is going to stop with you. And do you become like a vampire? Because you think about vampires, when they become a vampire, get bitten, whatever the procedure is, you stay that age. I mean, you remember it was an Interview with the Vampire. The girl in the movie, she became a vampire at like 12, but even though she's a couple hundred years old, that was a curse, because she's always going to be seen as a kid. And so even though she might have a crush on a guy and she's old enough to be dating him, but the guy just sees her as a kid. So that's the curse. So anyway, with this anti-aging process, I'm like, you're right. Like, do you keep living, but does your body still like deteriorate, like becoming older? So I'm fascinated with that concept. Like, like, okay, I'm 42. It's like, all right, stop. I want to keep looking like this. This is probably as good as it's going to look, because I know it's going to, 10 years, I'm going to look older. 20 years, I'm going to look older. So, or do you take the anti-aging stuff? Your body still gets old on the outside physically, but inside you're going to last forever. I have so many questions with that.
I do too. I think in that specific video, it didn't really talk about a serum. It just basically talked about like any medical issue you might have would be fixed so fast that you wouldn't die from it. But like, I think about people right now that in 2026 are 85, let's say, and they are in bad health. What does that mean for them? Like, they could, in theory, maybe they could keep their health or get a little bit better, but I don't think we're going to reverse time. Right. So like, you already have like bad bones or pain or whatever. You certainly wouldn't want to be stuck with that. But then if you can't die and you don't want to live forever in that state, then what? You're forced to do what I'm not going to say on here, but we all know what I'm saying. Yeah, like, you don't want to do that either. So it like brings up all kinds of problems. I think we just need to stick with the way of natural selection. I don't know. It's complicated.
But yeah, you're right. Then at some point, like, we're just going to run out of room. Like, where are people going to live? Where are people going to, like,
what are they going to eat? What are they going to drink? Where does all the trash go? I mean, you can go on with the problems of this idea forever. Now, granted, if AI can work so fast to like make all the medicine we ever need to stay alive forever, then obviously AI could probably figure out the trash problem and maybe the food and water problem. I don't know.
But you're right. Like, let's say, they figure this all out and you're like 65 years old when this is all like, hey, we can slow down the aging process, or you don't age anymore or die. Right. But like, I'm the body of a 65-year-old. Where was this 30 years ago when I was 35 in more my peak shape form? So I got to live the rest of I got to live eternity as an old person. I can't really live life to the fullest with that capability. So you're right. I think in some ways then that becomes the whole, the ethics behind it all. It's like, you know what? I think I'm going to call it a day. I had a good run.
But see, then, oh God, I know we could go on about this forever. I don't want to repeat myself, but it puts you in a weird position, because if you don't want to live like that forever, what are your options? You know what I mean? And so I guess maybe you just live a very daring life, and you're just testing fate at any point. Some accident could take you out because you don't give an F, right? And so you're just like, well, I can go skydive or do whatever I want, because if something happens, I'm good with it. I mean,
I'm looking at Instagram. I'm doing my best to keep track of all the comments on Instagram. Chalker just said, my wife will kill me before AI saves me.
That's a great one, Chalker. That's probably true.
So no, it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. Like, but to me, when you sent me that, I just thought of like vampire stuff, because like vampires kind of deal with the same thing. It's like, sure, you get to live forever, but you got to drink blood in it and hurt people to get it.
Right.
And then also you're kind of cursed because you're whatever age you became a vampire, you're stuck being that forever.
Just proof nothing's free.
I know,
Nothing
exactly.
comes easy. Nothing's free. All right, real quick, we need to get into a Huey help because I have got to get ready for my Disneyland winner. We're giving away, while you get the Huey help ready, we're giving away Disneyland tickets this week. We're giving away family 4-packs, but then if you win those, you also qualify for an upgrade. All the details and everything on the Bones website, 1077thebone.com. But I'll be doing that soon. So, all right, let's get into a Huey help.
If you've got trouble, we've got the cure for what ails ya.
The Bay Area's bestie, Huey, is here with advice.
It's Huey Help.
Okay, Huey, I'm going to be fully honest with you. I have been so busy, I haven't even had time to pre-read this whole thing, so we're going to stumble through it real quick. So, it's an email from Elizabeth, and my eyes are dry. Elizabeth said, in my early 20s, I was in a very serious long-distance online relationship. Okay, very serious long-distance online relationship with a guy for almost a year. Talked every day, video chatted constantly, and even discussed marriage and a future together. That's cool. Finally made plans to meet in person, and he never showed up. After that, he completely disappeared, and I never heard from him again. I spent years furious at him, obviously, for what I thought he did to me. That experience made me bitter and suspicious in every relationship since, and I never felt as close to anyone else as I did to him. That's heartbreaking. I recently found out the reason he ghosted me is because he died.
What?
Oh my God. What? He died around the time we were supposed to meet. Now I feel sick thinking about how much anger I carried for someone who never chose to leave me and how much of my own life I wasted feeding that resentment. Oh my God.
Wow.
I don't even know what to do with all these feelings now that the story I built my life around turned out not to be true. Has my hatred caused me to ruin my own life? Girlfriend, that just got real heavy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one, I don't know how.
Who's gonna make the obvious ghosted joke here? I mean,
oh my God.
You took it to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Like that is dedication to ghosting.
One, I don't know how old she is now because she said this all happened in her early 20s, so I don't know how much time has gone by.
Right.
I mean, it's never too late to start over and live your best life. I will.
All right, Dan DeLay said, tell me his name was Casper. Oh my God, we're all so dark. Jesus. Is it more taking? Oh no.
Oh, because the old video. Remember back in December with the secret.
That's right. Dan DeLay. Good callback to it. It took me a second on that one. Okay.
I will say this. This is, I think, kind of a perfect reminder. You know, if you're dealing with a situation of some sort, don't jump to conclusions until you have all the facts.
Right.
Because you could be wrong in the situation or you misinterpret something. I mean, let this be a prime example of that.
Yeah.
With that being said, yes, obviously she jumped to conclusions. She got all mad and realized it wasn't his fault. Something tragic happened here. So, you know, with that being said, like it said, with her, like feeling like she wasted her life. No, you can still live a great life. Live your best life now. Make up for lost time. If it's really like bothering you, maybe some therapy that really kind of go through it. I mean, there's a lot. I'm not a therapist, so maybe there's some layers to unpack there and break down. But I will say this, like that's my big thing. Just in general, when you're dealing with something, you're mad at someone, you know, think about it from there. I always say, and this can apply for anything, you know, if you're dealing with something, look at it from that person's point of view. Why are they disagreeing with you, or why are they have a different viewpoint? What are they seeing that you're not? If that makes sense, you know what I mean. That's my big thing. Of course. It's always like look at it from the other perspective, and I think that could be applied to a lot of things in life. You know, especially like
everything,
politics,
everything.
Yes. I always, and that's the thing. If someone disagrees with me on something, okay, what from their perspective are they disagreeing on, or why they feel that way? And that might open your eyes up like, oh, okay. That's a big thing. I think in general, people need to communicate more about
I agree. I totally agree. And I think part of that is social media is the problem because we're not actually having human conversation.
No.
We're just, a lot gets lost in translation in typing and messages and stuff. And I think it's built a big wall between people for a million different reasons. So I think you nailed it on that one. I mean, it's pretty easy to sum that up. Like you got to know all the facts before you make a hard and fast decision about someone or something. But absolutely do not let this dictate your life now. Like, don't live in the past and relive it because there's nothing you can do about it, darling. There's nothing you can do about it. You got to let it go.
The past is the
Just
past.
Release it.
Yeah. You got to move on. I mean, I think a lot of us, we reach a certain age and we look back and reflect on life. Oh, I wish I would have done this differently, this or that. And you can't. You just got to live in the present and think, okay, how can I learn from this situation?
What can I take from it?
And be a better person from it or change things around. So hopefully for her, that's the big thing. It's like, okay, if I'm dealing with something, if there's an issue, a confrontation, whatever it is, realize, okay, why is this taking place? What is that person feeling or what's going on here? You got to see both sides. I mean, a lot of things, as we know, there's like a lot of conflicts. There's like, three sides to the story, one person's side, the other person's side, and somewhere in the middle is the truth. Yeah.
It's absolutely right. I would hate for you to hold on to that and then end up ruining other things, other aspects of your life because you're holding on to resentment, guilt, whatever those emotions are from the past that you're just keep pulling into your present. Like do not do that because then 20 years from now, you could be like, wow, I'm so mad. I never let that go. And I ruined another thing. Like stop the snowball effect. Just let it go.
I mean,
and live your life fully in partial honor of him, because I'm sure he probably really cared about you, and just know that,
And I'm sure he wants you to live your best life. Be happy. Of course. I mean, I remember I've had some falling outs with some friends and then time's gone by and we're reconnected and we're all good again. And it made me like, man, we missed out on, maybe like our 20s and 30s to really be friends and do fun stuff together. But then I'm like, the past, it is what it is. Let's make up for lost time now. So, I mean, that's the big thing I can say too. It's just, things happen for a reason. That's the other thing is like, you can't control life that way. Fate is a big thing. And
absolutely. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's a very sad, tragic tale. And I don't want to make light of it, but I mean, it's one of those things that you just gotta let go of, girl. But thank you for reaching out. I'm glad that we were able to be here for you, and that Huey is a very wise, sage fella with a baby face, and he's gonna get stuck with that sweet little baby face forevermore if we hit 2030. Fingers crossed.
I know. Geez, that's just trippy to think about.
Finding real wood,
But that's the thing. Okay, now it made me think, like, if you do take like this serum or whatever it is, the anti-aging process, that would be cool if you can go backwards. Like, what's
Benjamin Button?
Yeah, Brad Pitt movie. Yeah,
Benjamin Button yourself.
Then that'd be good. And then like, all right, I'm back at 25. Stop right there.
Yeah, rewind. I mean, I think just for the physical aspect of all, grab a 40 and head to the graveside and let it out. Chalker, good advice. Very good advice. I love that. Hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on whatever platform you're on. We really appreciate it. We have been expanding World Takeover. And so we really appreciate the comments and the live interaction. It's super fun. I'm going to get back on the air now where I'm about to give away Disneyland tickets. So tune into 107.7 The Bone. We're doing it twice a day, every day this week in the 8 a.m. hour and around like 12:40 every day on my show.
And also go see State Line Empire and Apocalyptic.
See, you got too confident. You said it like 10 times fine. It's that 11th one. I've got you. Forget it. You had it earlier. Just let it go.
Apocalyptica. Apocalyptica. There you go. This Wednesday, June 3rd.
Yes.
Henry J. Kaiser Auditorium in Oakland. Ticketmaster.com for that stuff.
Let's freaking go. All right, you guys. Thank you for being here. We love you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Take care. We'll see you.